And normally our videos entail working on motorcycles, riding motorcycles, or hanging around with other people who have a passion for motorcycles. Today I wanted to upgrade my work surface on my bench in the garage that I do a lot of my work on. Over the 20 plus years it's been out there, it's now got Gorilla Tape holding it together and chewing gum and I don't know what out. I'm not sure. But it's time for an upgrade and I decided to bite the bullet. It's a part of my life that I use every day, and upgrading it doesn't seem like it would be a big thing, but for me it's going to be a big thing having a nice work surface. But today's little project is something that's long overdue. My little work table over there, for many years I've been putting Gorilla Tape holding it together, chewing gum. It's just ready to be replaced. So today I have a gap of time. I wanted to head down to Lowe's or Home Depot or both and see what I can get up as a replacement for my Workbench top. And it's something that I use all the time, but virtually all the time I'm working out here, and over the last 25 years it's really deteriorated and it's time for an upgrade. And if you've watched any Windy videos, you know that this is the heart and soul of when we start ripping carburetors apart or doing brake pucks or whatever. And you can see I've used Gorilla Tape to hold it together. It's really in rough shape, and it is time for an upgrade. And I want to rearrange my tools and batteries and clocks and fish food and everything. And I just think today would be a great day if I can get that done. And like a lot of projects, sometimes you just put something off, put it off, put it off, put it off, and then all of a sudden one day comes and you say, you know what, it's time for an upgrade. I was looking at that tape the other day, and see, the thing is, when I take a carburetor apart or something like this, it's really hard. And I've always put towels down, they're not so good. What I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do is get some kind of counter surface here for some reasonable price and just replace this. Well, step one, get the van loaded and get some straps in there. We can head out to Lowe's first. So step one is let's see what they got at Lowe's first that I can use for a countertop. Now the word is that lumber has like gone up 4 times in price, so I don't expect this is going to be cheap. So what I'm looking at is Formica countertops, relatively inexpensive, but guess what? Lowe's doesn't sell these anymore. This is a blowout sale. How did I know that? Wow. Came just in the nick of time. So I'm going to see if they have something I can use here, because it'll be at some kind of a discount, I hope. So here's an 8-footer with a backsplash, and the discount price is under $100. I think I'm going to take it, and it's got a lip on the front. Oh, I think that's going to be pretty nice. That's going to work. So it looks like we found a good piece, and believe it or not, I think if I'm going out of boot, they're not going to carry Formica anymore. Who the hell knew that? Well, there it is, my new countertop for the garage, and it's oversized. I'm just going to try to use every foot of it. It's a full 8-footer. Get some liquid nails here and we'll be good to go. Ooh, this is going to work out great. Now, if there's one thing I love, it's making shop upgrades. $40 discount, that's pretty good. All the years I spent renovating 100-year-old houses is finally starting to pay off. That's why I love having a minivan. It fit right in there. Oh, it's a good feeling to have that in the back of the minivan. The hard work now is done. So what's the first thing we always have to do every day of my life? Move motorcycles and make room to work. So my initial idea is I'm going to go get my foldable work table, put it out in the space where the motorcycles used to be, and then carefully take everything off this table, because everything that's on there has to go back off. So I have a foldable work table just for that purpose. And that table is a piece of motorcycle restoration history. One of my goals is to make this a little more organized than it is currently, but it still has gotten us through. So this is all the stuff I have to put back in some kind of orderly sequence when I get this done. Now with the table empty and all the wiring moved, I want to wipe the table with acetone just to get it clean and grease free before I put that other piece in and do a dry fit. Now I want this to be as clean as possible because ultimately when I get it exactly where I want it, I'll pick it up and put a few drops of liquid nails on it just to keep it from moving around. And this will help the liquid nails get a bond. We'll find out.
What did you get?
Hey baby! My wife just came home. I got my new countertop. I wanted granite. I wanted, hey Joe.
Hi, how are you?
I wanted granite and she made me get, you know Lowe's doesn't sell this stuff anymore. I got the blowout sale, the last few.
What did you get?
Oh, look in the back of the car. Check it out. The bride is here. Good thing I didn't buy granite for $5 grand, huh? You can't make this up. She comes home exactly when I'm in the middle of this. Yeah. It's perfect.
Just like you.
It's just like you, baby. Yeah, if you go make me a cup of coffee, I'll come in and flirt with Josephine. Don't knock the motorcycles over. And don't take any of my zucchinis. We're getting a low supply. Let's ride. This thing is heavier than it looks. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Wow. So I got to establish a level line here of where I want to have this right here. And now I can put a support against the door. Now this support should help keep it level. Add a little strength. Step is before I lay this down, I'm just going to lay some liquid nails here and drop the countertop right on it. This should fill in any gaps. And then we'll do a final leveling with shims. I also decided to put a couple of sheetrock screws through the old table right up into the... I got sheetrock screws all around the perimeter. That sucker is nice and solid. That'll be good working on that in the future in the restoration season and beyond. So as you can imagine, this day really turned into a cooker. Holy mackerel. Now that is really nice. Now it's a question of I've got to just do this reverse engineering, get everything back in some reasonable position, hook up all the electronics, the wires, the radio, among other things, and put all the tools away and then have a giant cup of coffee. So our little project ends, and it really is an upgrade. Now I have the next upgrade I want to make. I want to get a much better bolt to sort out my bolts and nuts, and then I have thousands of them, of course. And I got to look around. There may be something I can do to organize the sockets a little bit better. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure right now, but I know, boy, that is such an upgrade for me. That'll make my life a lot easier out in the garage. So while Karen's brewing up another cup of coffee to keep me alive out here, it really got hot. Wow. Boy, is that going to be nice. Just put the bikes back and we can call it a day. Now, Karen and I have a saying, anytime we do a project like this, any project around the house or the garden, and when it's all done and everything's vacuumed up, it's like it never happened. Well, it never happened, but I got that beautiful countertop now for the rest of my life. So count this as a good investment of a day. I will get to use that, I hope, and do some really nice restoration work in the future. So I hope you did enjoy the video. We do post up a video every day, hopefully. We miss a day now and then, family stuff happens, but we try to share our passion for motorcycling, and even things like this where if you don't have a nice place to work on motorcycles, it's difficult enough. You don't have to find ways to make it difficult. Anyway, again, I hope you did enjoy the video, and thanks so much for watching. Now, if you're new to the channel, we do try to post up something almost every day. And we do enjoy sharing the rides. We do enjoy a certain amount of working on motorcycles and a certain amount of riding. And the biggest thing, hanging out with our friends and doing some little mitzvahs now and then. But the biggest part of the whole thing I like to have is a nice, clean work environment to do the projects that I work on. I restore motorcycles over the winter. Usually some of them are evil twin projects for my friends, and custom wheels, among other things, and sometimes restoration of a whole motorcycle. It's all out on the channel, and I enjoy every bit of it. And I enjoy editing the video, and I hope you enjoy watching it. Thanks so much for watching.